All right, now it's your turn. On the screen you will see 13 questions that practice simplifying exponents. Pause the video, try them, and then when we come back in a couple of minutes, we'll see how many of the answers you get correct. All right, I'm going to zoom out since you already have them, and I'm going to move this sheet of paper. We're going to see how many of these you get correct, and then if you get stuck on some of them, then you can go ask your teacher, or if you're here at Richland High School, you can come see me or Ms. Fudge, and we can help you with some of them that you don't understand. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is x squared times x to the 5th times x to the 3rd. Now remember, we're multiplying exponents, so it's simple addition. So your answer you should have gotten was x to, this is 2 and 5, that's 7, x to the 10th should have been the answer to the first one. Question number 2, a to the 8th divided by a to the 2nd. If multiplication is adding exponents, then division is going to be subtraction of exponents, so your answer should be a to the 6th. Let's jump to one like number 8. In number 8, x squared y to the 4th, x cubed y to the 2nd. Well, this one can be a little tricky. This one's sort of fun, a little bit of a puzzle. And you'll notice that since they're on the top and the bottom, I can cancel them. Just a reminder, did this in the last video. If you have something on the top and the bottom, you can cross them out. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this question, especially if you see the word simplify. Look for ways to mark things out. Simplify is a huge hint. So you'll notice that I have y to the 4th and y to the 2nd. So that's subtraction. That means those two y's go away. It's subtraction. That means I have y to the 2nd still on the top. And in this case, xx, that's 2 x's on the top, and 3 x's on the bottom. 2 cancel with 2. That leaves me 1 x on the bottom. That's my answer. How did I do that? Well, when I take 4 minus 2, that's a 2. So, and the biggest number was on the top. So y to the 2nd is there. 3 minus 2 is 1, and the biggest number is on the bottom. So it's y to the 2nd over x. Now sometimes you will actually see it, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this real quick, as x to the negative 1, y to the 2nd. And this can be confusing, but let me give you a hint. Anytime you see a power that's negative, it means that was on the bottom. So if you see a negative exponent, so if you see one that says y to the negative 3rd, what that means is 1 over y to the 3rd. That's all it means. Not to make it any harder than it is. If you have a negative exponent, it means it was on the bottom. So sometimes they'll write the answer like this so that it's not in fraction form. Either one of these is the same answer. Okay, let's try one more together, then we'll be done. Let's try question number 11. In question number 11, 2 minus 3 times 2 to the x, oops, wrote it wrong, to the x, and they said if x equals 3. In a question like this, they're telling you what number to put in for x. And so your x value is going to be a 3. So it's 2 minus 3 times 2 to the power of 3. So you're just putting that number in that spot right there. 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So it's 2 minus 3 times 8. So 2 minus 3 times 8. 8 times 3 is 24. 2 minus 24 is negative 22. There's my answer. Plugging numbers in and solving. If you have any struggles with these, check with your teacher. Hopefully you did well. Good luck.